turn 27. So I entered underground, and I found his army close by, who killed my hunter, who acted more or less as a bait. So he had killed the hunter. I did a lot of fights this turn, especially with the Theocrat. He had killed the hunter with his 3 units, and he had sent his Cherub there to check if I had a hunter or some units in this area, because he knew I was using 1 unit to cast Insect Plague on his throne. So I entered the cave entrance and then did the fight against him. So I didn't take all my units. For instance, I didn't take the Zephyr Bird or the Dread Monkey or the Wisp, because I knew there was a high chance that they would be killed. So I took only my strong units plus the Baby Shock Serpent to try to get some experience for it. And actually I didn't see the replay of the battle, so we are going to see it together briefly. I was hoping I would not cast any spell because that would reduce my casting points, and I wanted to cast Eldritch Animal. I had enough casting points to cast Eldritch Animal, but yeah, I used 1 Dispel on the Instant Wrath from his Exalted Martyr. And it's funny because you can anticipate that, but the Exalted Martyr just stay with the hero and use Absorb Pain on it, so it divides his army in 2. And it probably will always do like this, which is quite stupid, but that's the way it is. So then he strikes my Baby Shock Serpent, I heal it, and my King Shock Serpent just destroys the Exalted. Actually, I didn't even see how it went for the first Exalted, but I guess it was more or less the same. It was killed mainly by my King Shock Serpent. Yeah. And yeah, and the Shock Trooper. And then the Panther, Shock Serpent, Shock Trooper and Griffin try to kill the hero. I wasted some casting points to remove a stun that was useless. And the King Shock Serpent finishes it. The King Shock Serpent is really strong and also has static shield, and as you can see it stunned the hero on the last strike. Didn't make a big difference, but in big battles it's a big difference. So then I took the outpost that was defended by Expert Ogre, so it was pretty tough Ogre, and I didn't see the fight either, so we were going to see it also. And I lost 2 units. So I'm curious to see how he killed it. I guess they just stayed at the door, at the gate, but it's stupid because all 3 units have wall crushing, so they could just destroy the walls instead of being killed by the ogre 1 by 1 at the gate. So I don't know what happened. I think I didn't use any casting points on this battle, fortunately for me. Yeah, okay, so they are trying to destroy the wall. But same, yeah, the same wall. I was hoping they would create 3 entrances. Okay, so my ogre go first, then Mammoths destroy the... It's a wall destruction party. Okay. So the Expert Ogre killed the first ogre, gets elite, and he's still at 62 HP. Pretty tough. And he... Wow. Impressive, he has 29 HP and still he managed to kill 1 mammoth. 19 HP. Yeah, I guess 2 strikes and it just kills. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so really tough Expert Ogre. Then, so I took his outpost, I killed his main hero. Then he still has this outpost and the throne, and I wasn't sure how to move. My leader has a big vision range of 8, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Thanks to the ring, the Bowen signet ring. And so I went with him to kill the Cherub, and then came back to have a stack of a group of 7, which should be okay. I don't think he is in the area with his leader. His fight against the Cherub is not on my log. I think he's not in the area because he cleared this tomb earlier, and I think he's in this area with his leader. I'm not quite sure. So I assume that with these 7 units I should be fine. If I'm wrong, well, I'm a bit in trouble. But at the same time, it's very, even if he's here, he would really need to be there to be able to reach me this turn. My Zephyr had scooted a bit at his throne before to be sure his leader is not his throne, and so then he doesn't have enough movement points to come back with my leader, so I put it here. And same for the Griffin. He was there at the beginning of the turn, so not enough movement points to be with my leader, so I put these 2 together. Then I did a lot of fights with my Theocrat. So the first one was at an inn here, where I later recruited. So it went okay. The combination of 2 Blight Doctor is really strong, because they use weakening, and then this second one just destroys you. But I was able to kill them okay. Then I did a Magma Forge, where I was able to convert Draconian Elder, and of course the Dwarf First Born I had recruited for 256 gold, something like this, was pretty useful with this 100% fire resistance against fire only units. And then I did a Necromantic Circle, which went okay too. And I had to be cautious with my hunter, who only had 4 HP left from the previous battles. I was not able to level up my Theocrat to level... Oh fuck, 2 XP left. Yeah, to level 11 for Defend Justicar. Actually, I could have, but I was not focused enough on this. I didn't even know I was only 2 experience points away from level 11, so it was not very well played, because on his fixed temple it would be great to be level 11 and have Divine Justicar. But at the same time, I'm not even sure now that I have enough upgrade points. I do, okay, great. Whereas with my leader, I used some upgrade points. Yeah, I forgot to say that. Before the fight, I took Spirit of the Land for 40% Spirit Protection, which is nice against the Evangelist, who have like 4 Spirit damage. So he doesn't have enough upgrade points to take regrowths and the good level 11 abilities when I level up. And I did a last fight with my Warlord against 6 spiders at the Animal Den, and it was not that hard actually, because of the configuration of the terrain, plus Animal Slayer on Hunters, and Gold Medal and Expert Medal on my Hunters. So they just destroyed the spiders quite easily. Plus my Warlord with last 10 is pretty good to not be wiped. I'm moving slightly back in case chiveicrook is there, and I will try maybe to do the Sphinx Temple, even though it will be tough. At the Animal Den I got 2 items. This Yaka's mace, which is nice because it opens up a new channel. So I dropped the big Morning Star because I think 2 fire damage is better than 3 physical damage for Warlord. I got this Strong Will item, which is nice, and I send it to my Halfling Theocrat because now he has 20% spirit weakness, and it will be good against the Theocrats I'm facing. Chivi had this shield on his hero, so I'm taking it. And I also got the item of the Sorcerer and this regeneration item from the Sorcerer. So it will be good to have a new damage channel and 3 strikes to use Inflict Dazzled with my Warlord. But actually I think the game is going to end soon, so I may not need all this. Then I started the War Hall here to produce the Butchers, continuing the Shaman, Gold, and Focus Chamber on Pestine, and here continuing the Builder's Hall. I'm plundering, I still plunder the Dwarf Outpost I took from Chivi, and migrating to Goblin this city. And yeah, I recruited 2 units at the inn here with my Goblin Marauder, and I'm planning to send them here to take the second outpost, and at the same time I will take the throne with my main army. In terms of research, so what do I have? Okay, Domain of Corruption, so I didn't get the Scorched Earth yet. So I guess I'm going to take Guerilla Tactics and then hope to get Scorched Earth again. These grew into a village, and I still have the join offer, but it's bad. And also I don't know if I showed that on the previous turn, but I got a vassal proposal from Tigran City, which would be great, but it's very costly, 500 gold, so I'm not going to do that. Mainly because I have poor relation with them, and it's far from me, 40x, so plus 60% cost.